he was definitely a role model, a fixture in the community. You know what I mean? What a lot of people don't know is the Millennium Youth Center in '02. That logo with the black and the yellow embracing was drawn by my brother Gigi. He was a boxer under Ann Wolf. Came up under her. He passed away '03. He went home, and that was November of '03. He was set to have his first professional fight December of '03 in Washington, D.C.
Saying? From that conversation, we dapped up and we united on putting together the 100 Black Fathers, man.
100 Black Fathers campaign.
Hashtag 100 Black Fathers campaign.
And then my big bro, not by blood, you know what I mean? Shannon Crenshaw.
Come on.
He hit me up one day, man. He let me know he was, starting an organization, giving back to the community with the Huston Tillotson. Man, we didn't go for the I'm tired, coach. I can't do it, coach. I want to throw in the towel. Nah, we ain't go for that shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just be cutthroat with it.
Yeah.
We ain't go for that shit, man.
Right.
You gotta work hard for what you want. You gotta work hard. And I give it to all them kids on every level. I was blessed enough to go from flag on up to tackle, damn near to the highest tackle level, you know what I'm saying? Great runs, playoffs and all of that. I've seen a lot of these kids grow and mature, right? They learn how to battle adversity, man, because that's what life is gonna throw at you, adversity. And it's a great testament, you know what I'm saying? To this day, we got, kids playing football, playing ball across the country. And, some even, you know what I'm saying, hit the NFL draft. So looking forward to seeing some of these Steeler kids get drafted.
All right, man. Welcome to the Broken King podcast. I got a special guest with me today, man.
Yo.
My brother from another mother. You know what I'm saying? We came up together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Same section, same community. You know what I'm saying? We've been locked in for a long time.
Shit. Do the math.
Long time.
Yeah.
This the co-creator of the 100 Black Fathers campaign. This the long time head coach for the Huston Steelers, the legendary Huston Steelers.
Absolutely.
Man, it's that boy, you know what I'm saying, affectionately known as 2-3. Tim Jones with me today.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Hood? What's going on, big dog?
Hey,
my brother.
I've been waiting on this one.
Yeah.
I've been waiting on this one, bro.
Hey, it's here. It's time.
I appreciate you, man, taking some time out, man, to holler at me.
Absolutely.
For real, for real.
I appreciate you wanting to have me on. Shit, that's an honor in itself. So
man,
why not? Let's do it.
You know how we do, man.
Yes, sir.
So let's get on into it, man. Straight into it.
Okay.
Tell the people that might not know about you, where you from, and a little bit about yourself coming up.
All right. I'm a Texas boy by the way of Arizona, by the way of Louisiana. I was born in Arizona, stayed there a few years, moved to the Northeast, 2-3. And then, as the majority of the world know, my family Creole, Louisiana. And that's why I'm the leader of the Saints Nation. So, that's just what it is. Spend my days doing school here in Texas and my summers in New Orleans. And Alexandria and Boyce, my daddy's side. So, yeah, just a melting pot of everything great, because I'm great. Let's go.
Hey, man, I heard you sneak that Saints shit in here, man. You know
who that for life?
That wasn't part of, the upbringing I was expecting you to talk about, bro. You know what I mean? But I guess that's your heritage though, right?
I got to, man. It's bloodline. It's bloodline.
That Louisiana, man, I know that run deep in your family.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And so your mom from Louisiana?
She was born in New Orleans, straight out the Callao Project. Master P peoples. She grew up with them. She grew up with Master P. So yeah, mom's from New Orleans. Dad's side is Boyce, Alexandria. My papa, Willie Wade, you know, he built all the highways there in Boys, so he's legendary. Absolutely. God rest his soul. So, yeah, that's what it is, man. Rooted and booted, man.
Hey man, I know I can remember, man, when I first heard you talking about the Saints. I'm like, why you a Saints fan, man? You know what I'm saying? We Texas, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to understand where the Saints you know what I mean, the whole connection come from, but then, you know, we're learning more about your family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all got them Creole roots, man. So,
Absolutely, man. Military family, both my mom and pops, retired Air Force, so that's how we ended up in Arizona. That's how I ended up being born there, rather. Don't remember nothing about the spot. But
yeah.
then,
I was in Arizona.
Glendale.
Okay.
Yeah, Glendale. Yeah.
Already, man.
So yeah, in Glendale, and then we came here to Austin when Bergstrom was Bergstrom.
Okay, yeah, man. So that's where we met, man. You know, 2-3.
Yeah,
Austin, Texas, Bundy Hill, man. You know what I'm saying? Springdale Hill.
since '85. That's when I got there.
Say, man, you know, we was out there in the street. You know what I'm saying? Pitch up tackle.
Everything sideline bus. We played real rough. Everybody wanted to come to our section for sure.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? We in our little section, man. You know what I'm saying? We was all the way live, man.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I tell people about, you know, Austin during that time frame of when, you know, we was coming up, 80s, 90s. It's a lot different than, you know, what you see in Austin today.
Yeah.
But we still got the remedy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. It wasn't for everybody.
Yeah.
Right. It wasn't, and that saying "only the strong survive." That was a true story.
That's real talk.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Blessing we made it out. Blessing we're doing positive things, and shoot, let's keep going.
Hey, man, yeah, man. Know, we coming up in 2-3.
Springdale Hills, to be exact.
Yeah, yeah.
I was going real.
That's right. You know I'm saying, to a certain period of time, I know we lost your brother, somebody I look to as, you know what I'm saying, a real true soldier in our community, man, and in our neighborhood. I think about coming up and, you know, we used to, you know, compete together. You know what I'm saying? We used to, you know what I'm saying, have plenty of altercations and, you know what I'm saying, disagreements when it came to whatever we had going, you know what I'm saying? But somebody that was always strong and somebody that was always person that, you know what I mean, stood on business.
Yeah, absolutely. That was big bro for sure.
Yeah.
Everybody knew him. Jarrell, more affectionately known as GG Jones. He was definitely big around the Northeast, the East Side. You know, he was a rapper. You know what I'm saying? He was Demon Killer Coalition, if I'm not correct, not wrong rather. So he did that. He was a street ministry person as well. You know what I mean? He brought a lot of guys from the section, from different parts of the Northeast and East Side to the church house. You know what I'm saying? To get a life to Christ. He was definitely a role model, a fixture in the community. You know what I mean? What a lot of people don't know is the Millennium Youth Center in 02. That logo with the black and the yellow embracing was drawn by my brother GG. Yeah, he drew that, and he won a contest. His logo was chosen, and so that's the fixture at the Millennium Youth Center to this day, right?
So he was an artist, man.
He was an artist too. Yeah, he was definitely an artist. He was cold with the hands on paper and in the streets, in the ring. He was a boxer under Aaron Wolf. Came up under her.
The legendary.
Absolutely.
Aaron Wolf.
He came up under her. Loris Gym. He was boxing out of there. You know what I mean? So, you know, he fought hard in the ring, fought extra hard in the streets. A lot of guys know that to this day. They might not own up to it, but I know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And that's when I started out that conversation talking about altercations, man.
Yeah.
Since we grew up together, you know, long before he was an actual boxer.
Mm-hmm.
he was whooping niggas for anything,
Yeah,
man. You know what I'm
yeah, yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Disagreements was definitely gonna end up in a squabble.
Yeah, he definitely was gonna look at whatever, whoever, wherever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Whenever.
yeah,
If he got to
yeah.
drag your head against some lockers, he gonna do that. But yeah,
That dude,
he was a
man.
great dude, great amazing man. Um, the best, you know what I'm saying, brother you can ask for. Um, he did a lot for the community, and it shows by the city of Boston actually giving December 31st, which was his birthday, is known as Jarrell B. Jones Day in the city. So a lot of folks might not know that, but New Year's Eve is known as Jarrell B. Jones Day in the city. So he was big, man, and he passed away 03. He went home, and that was November of 03. He was set to have his first professional fight December of 03 in Washington, D.C. So, you know, hate we couldn't get to see him shine in that stage because Roy Jones Jr., Antonio Tarver, he was coming to look at all that, right? But we had so many great memories, and, you know, definitely going to cherish all of that, you know what I mean? And his baby girl, Genesis Jones, his one and only child, my niece, you know, much love her to death, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah, his
you know,
legacy lives on,
I give
man.
anything to have my bro back for sure. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like Zero said, if only for one night, you know what I'm saying? Definitely him. So,
right.
but yeah, great guy, great dude, man, great all around person, everything, man. The good, the bad, the ugly.
Yeah,
He taught me what I know from, you know what I'm saying, life, you know, streets, you know, anything. He taught me all that. So yeah.
man. G was a passionate dude, man. You know what I mean? I miss him. You know what I'm saying? I miss him a lot. I miss it's just his intensity, man. You
Yeah.
know, at the end of the day, everything was serious.
Hmm.
And you know, a lot of that I see in myself now. You know what I mean? As a father, as a businessman, and it's like it's so important to stand on, you know, what you believe in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I look at when we was kids, G was like that from the beginning, bro.
Yeah. He
You
was ahead of his time, man.
you not gonna play with G about nothing that he
Yeah.
got going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He really stood on business, man. And so, you know, definitely miss him, man. And, you know, I know he looking down on us,
Absolutely,
you know what
man.
I'm saying? And he with us in spirit
Yeah.
and also with his daughter, you know what I'm saying, carrying on that legacy.
Hmm.
It's a beautiful thing, man.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, I know I actually remember I was on the team bus leaving a I think it was Southern Mississippi
Yeah.
conference game when you called me and told me about what happened to G, man.
Hmm.
And I remember it was like it was yesterday. I had no words, you know what I'm saying? I was in shock. You know what I mean? I literally this dude was in better shape than anybody I knew.
What
Even
push
as
ups, man, bro, do 500,000 push ups easy a day for no
yeah,
reason.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
just serious, just
Yeah.
on his whatever he had going, he was on it, man. Like 100, it wasn't no 50%.
Hmm.
It's 110.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And yeah, man. I'll never forget that day.
Yeah.
But anyways, man, you know, we continue to move on and live on. You know, eventually we both end up going to school, going to college. You went to HT, right?
Yes. Huston Tillotson, my mighty Rams for sure. Went there 98 is when I got there.
Okay.
Um, Shit, wonderful time, man. Learned a lot, met a lot of friends, a lot of guys that are now like my brothers. You know what I'm saying? From Detroit to Atlanta, Florida, Cali. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Met a lot of good people, man. And yeah, shout out to Houston Tillotson, man. For sure.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
man. I had an amazing run, bro. I ain't gonna toot my own horn, but my run was amazing. I definitely had social media in the chokehold.
Hmm.
Um, Shout out to my fraternity, Sigma Romeo Incorporated, for sure.
Right.
We definitely stomped the yard wherever we went. You know what I'm saying? Ask about us. We definitely are well known around this city. We're well known around Texas. For sure, we did our thing, representing. Um, yeah, it was definitely great times, man. I love my Huston Tillotson family and all of that there.
Yeah, HBCU life.
HBCU life, man. It's not like it. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Yeah.
Shit, we just had homecoming, man. Rest in peace, JT. That was my guy right there. So for sure, he made going to college great. Homecoming's even better.
Yeah.
So this was our first year having homecoming without my boy JT. So God rest your soul, Tig. We did it for you though, most def.
I read it, man. So let's fast forward a little further, man. You know, I reached out to you and I said, man, I got this idea, bro.
Oh man, yeah.
And I wanna come down to the crib and talk to you about it, because you know what I'm saying, I want you to think about making this move with me.
Man, yeah, that was a great call.
And
That was a great call.
I reached out to Tim. I shot down to Austin.
We was in the backyard, bro.
Yeah, we was in the backyard, man, and we talked. And you know what I'm saying, from that conversation we dapped up and we united on putting together the 100 Black Fathers, man.
100 Black Fathers campaign.
Hashtag 100 Black Fathers campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Tim was the co-creator of the 100 Black Fathers, the original 100 men that we put on that campaign. Me and Tim took an oath in the backyard, man, to put together a collage, a network of men, Black men that were excellent fathers.
Highlighting them being active in their children's lives. You know what I mean? No matter what the situation was.
Yeah.
We swore to that and we definitely stood on that.
Man, look here. So we talked about it, and from that conversation, we both went to work reaching out to the men and fathers we knew personally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whether it was co-workers, people we grew up with, you know what I'm saying? It just, or, you know, all the good fathers that we knew, we started reaching out to. And man, we put that 100 fathers together probably in 2 weeks.
Yeah. It was a pretty good time, bro.
It was nothing, man. You know what I mean? Tim really locked down the crib for me because, you know, at the time I've been living in Dallas for a long time in the DFW area. And so Tim being in Austin, he got the majority of the Austin, you know what I'm saying, crew, people we grew up with, people we knew and all that on the campaign. And so, you know what I'm saying, it was a special time because, you know, that's 2015.
Yeah.
Bro, we celebrating 10 years.
Hey, we're still at it,
2025.
Man. Still at it.
It's a beautiful thing, man. Yeah. And the whole idea was, you know, there's a popular stereotype that Black men don't take care of their kids.
Bullshit.
In reality,
yeah,
it's a lot of us out here, man.
Yeah.
And I don't, to be honest with you, man, I don't even, in my world, that's all I see.
I can't associate, and I ain't just saying this, it's hard to associate. I can't associate with somebody that I know got kids and they bullshit. You know what I mean?
Facts.
That shit don't fly.
Right.
That shit don't fly.
Look, man, you know, we standing on business.
Yeah.
We standing on principles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You ain't a man unless you build a certain type of way.
Yeah.
And for me, I just can't respect it.
Yeah.
My thing is I can't respect you.
At all.
And so that, you know, we coming from a base level of just respect man to man. If you got some seed somewhere, man, ain't no way in hell you get no respect from me when you turn your back on your
effort, bro. You gotta put effort in, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? Don't let nobody define you. Shit. Fight. Motherfucking fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, we can go a little bit in on that conversation as well, because, you know, I have children, you know, with my wife, and then I've had, you know what I'm saying, children from a previous relationship.
Yeah.
And sometimes that co-parenting, man, it ain't easy.
It's a process.
Sometimes it's very hard.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, dealing with that other person, you know, especially if they're, any kind of bitterness or if it's any kind of situation where, y'all not on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
It can be hard, man.
Yeah.
To be there and support your kids, but I just can't respect throwing in the towel on.
Right. It takes time, man. You just gotta fight for what what's right. Shit. Fight for your kids. Fight for what you want. You know what I mean? Yeah. Get that hate out your heart. Mm-hmm. That bitterness out your heart, man.
Yeah. That's a big part of it, man, because you gotta be mature. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Reality.
It take both sides. Take both parties.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Yeah.
And it's no timetable to none of that. There's no timetable. And as you can hear, my kids are just
they going
running around slamming doors and shit.
I hear everything in the mic. I'm not saying nothing, but like that shit is probably gonna be.
I can't even blame it on the young one. He only one, so he ain't running up these steps slamming doors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He might get to tugging at my leg one of these times, but
I'm not even tripping on.
You know what I mean?
But all of that right now, we picking up all that.
Yeah, so we are.
No matter.
Just let y'all know it's authentic. It's authentic. Shit, way to put it.
We can't.
That was my 1-year-old.
We can't stage life, man. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no studio, then we at the crib.
Yeah, like about the fact. Like about that.
We at the crib.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So so we celebrating 10 years, 100 Black Fathers. Shout out to Proof Coalition. Shout out to you, family. You know what I'm saying? You rock with me. Like always.
Yes, sir.
And you know what I'm saying? We made something beautiful. We initiated something beautiful.
Hey, man. You ask me, it's history.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's history.
Salute to all of the men that's on the 100 Black Fathers, man.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing but the utmost respect and honor for what you do and what you've done. Keep doing it, man. That's the encouragement that I have.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That every father on the 100 Black Fathers and every father out there, no matter what ethnicity, keep fighting the good fight, man. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing in your life more important fighting for than, you know what I'm saying, your legacy, which is your kids. Mm-hmm. If you blessed to have them, you know what I'm saying, do what you do. Do whatever you can, you know what I'm saying, to continue to support and help your kids, man, and be there for your kids, man.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely,
important.
man. Don't let nobody, tell you what you can't do, man. It's in your heart, you know what I'm saying? Go forward, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So we got these kids. Mm-hmm. We raising these kids, man. We taking care of family. We handling business. Then along the lines, man, I started hearing about you coaching. I say, damn, okay. Good, you coaching, huh?
You touching on everything, bro.
You coaching now? What you coaching, bro?
Yeah.
Man, so when did you start your journey as a youth sports coach?
Man, it's crazy, right? Just shoot, I graduated college, just working, chilling. And then my big bro, not by blood, you know what I mean? Shannon Crenshaw.
Come on.
He hit me up one day, man. He let me know he was, starting an organization, giving back to the community with the Huston Tillotson. And he was like, hey, you want to get on the coaching staff, you know what I mean? Got to kind of start from the bottom. A lot of guys in the organization already had coaching experience. But, as big bro, I love the kids, clearly, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, bet, let's do it. Right. So that was 2011 is when 2011 is when the Huston Tillotson were formed and started their first season. Right. And so that's when I started coaching from the jump. I had my flag guys, man. Yeah. So that's when I got into it, and it was a great run, man. The organization definitely taught a lot of leadership to these kids. Taught a lot of great qualities that, they can carry from the little league field to middle school, to high school, and on to the next level, right? And it's a great testament, to this day, we got, kids playing football, playing ball across the country. And, some even, hit the NFL draft. So, looking forward to seeing some of these Steeler kids get drafted. You know what I'm saying? This upcoming football draft here in a few weeks. But yeah, man, shout out to Crenshaw. What he did for the community was big, man. Austin Steelers is definitely gonna be stamped as one of the greatest organizations in the city. Trophy boys, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's what you call the trophy boys?
Trophy boys, for sure.
Say, man, I'm going to say it again. Big shout out to Shannon Crenshaw.
Yeah.
And the entire Austin Steelers organization.
Mm-hmm.
It was a movement, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? And y'all brought them kids in and took care of them kids, and y'all trained them young men to how to into manhood.
Yeah. Because
a lot of what it calls to be successful on the field and to win championships, these are the things that it takes to be successful in life.
Absolutely, man.
That commitment, you know what I'm saying, that work ethic.
That no quit ethic, man. We didn't go for the I'm tired, coach. I can't do it, coach. I want to throw in the towel. Nah, we didn't go for that shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just be cutthroat with it. Yeah. We didn't go for that shit, man.
Right.
You got to work hard for what you want. You got to work hard, and I give it to all them kids on every level. You know, I was blessed enough to go from flag on up to tackle, damn near to the highest tackle level. You know what I'm saying? Great runs, playoffs, and all of that. I've seen a lot of these kids grow and mature. Yeah. Right? They learn how to battle adversity, man, because that's what life is going to throw at you. Adversity, right? It's going to throw hiccups. It's going to make you think harder. It's going to make you fight harder for what you want, man. And you just have to be able to display those qualities to be successful. Yeah. And Austin Steelers definitely, you know what I'm saying, was that stepping stone for a lot of youth around the Northeast, East Side, you know, in whichever part of the city they came from. Yeah. So, yeah.
And man, y'all brought a whole wave back too, man, because I remember coming up and I watched, you know, Ray Jackson and, you know what I'm saying, a whole list, including Shannon Crenshaw.
Yeah. He legendary himself, LBJ, man. You know what I'm
Northeast side, East side,
yeah.
You know, athletes go on to the collegiate and professional level. We watched them doing that. And so being in that lineage myself, it was great, you know what I'm saying, to have my run. I wish I could have taken it all the way, but you know what I'm saying, I'm one of the ones as well.
You were big, bro.
Sometimes they forget about Big D. I be hear these boys be talking about this. I'm saying, man, y'all, I got receipts. Don't make me start pulling out magazines.
Peyton Manning, Jamal Lewis, like my ball was up there banging.
Don't make me start pulling out receipts, man, because a lot of that talking, you know what I'm saying, is cheap.
Yeah.
Nigga, I can pull receipts out and shut you boys up because it ain't no argument about it. I'm one of them ones too.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, to see 20 years later, you know what I'm saying, our kids' generation, to see these young boys from our community rising up and at the USCs and at the Vanderbilts and, you know what I'm saying,
University of Texas,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, McCutcheon boys at U of H.
Look here, man. Give me some names, man. For the audience, don't know some of these boys that come out the Austin Steelers, man.
Man, you got the McCutcheon boys at the U of H. Trell and Trey. You got Lessetti Alexander. He's at Vandy. You know, Makuba was right here at UT. He just, you know,
top safety in the draft.
Hit the draft. You know what I mean?
Head buster.
Yeah.
Dog.
The list goes on, man. You know what I mean? The list goes on and on. So, the boys are definitely out there making the wave. And then we got the young pups coming up. You know what I'm saying? The guys that were under me and my boy Tibbs from the hood. You know what I'm saying? Josh, the guys coming up under us, they on their way, man.
Yeah.
So, I could throw some names out to be on the lookout for, you know what I'm saying? But we coming. They coming, man, for sure.
They got a long list.
It's pumping. It's pumping.
Steelers.
Yeah.
That is making waves all over the country, man, in college football, and about to bust that NFL draft wide open.
Yes, sir.
And so, man, you know, wasn't it a time where, what was it, Friday Night Tykes?
Friday Night Tykes, yeah.
Y'all on the Friday Night Tykes?
We definitely were on Friday Night Tykes. Had a great run on there, man. shoot, the ratings went through the roof for them Friday Night Tykes because of them Steelers, man. You know what I mean?
Man,
so
look here. I'm in the Dallas area, and you know what I'm saying. I'm coaching as well.
Yeah.
But when I tell you, all I'm hearing about, you know what I'm saying, in the whole, I guess you would say, youth league circuit is about the Austin Steelers.
Yeah.
I know it was another organization, you know, that was parallel.
Yeah. Shout out to them Ducks, Del Valley Ducks, Allen Guyton. Hey, they definitely brought the competition.
Come
definitely
on,
hats off to them guys for sure. Yeah,
exactly.
Definitely.
Young
Sam
Allen.
Houston, you know what I'm saying? 5 minutes from SDH, man.
Yep.
Stuff.
Allen was doing his thing, and they were doing another great organization.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so, man, you boys was on national TV.
It was big. It was very big.
I'm
great competition, bro.
Yeah.
Great competition.
Yeah. And I can remember several years where, you know, they had the state championship games at Ford Field out there in Dallas. And I meet Tim, you know what I'm saying, at the games just to come watch them. You need to blow them boys out, man. Them Killeen boys, Dallas, it didn't even matter, man. The Austin Steelers,
line that shit up.
They was running through boys.
Yes,
man.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And so, man, big shout out to y'all for what y'all were able to accomplish, but mainly for the investment that y'all placed into them young men, bro.
Yeah.
And so, you know, honestly, man, that's important in our community, man, because, you know, although we have many great fathers, they're gonna be, you know, young men and women that might not have that father at home.
Right.
And so, you know, when you look at youth sports, you're looking at real opportunities for men to reach young men that might not have access to a man in their life.
Hey, man, reach one, teach one. I can't tell you how many times I would get calls. Hey, Coach Tim, do you mind picking up so-and-so? I can't make it. I got to work late. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm there. And that go for a lot of coaches across the board in this youth sports, man. You know what I'm saying? Once you sign up to be a coach, bro, you really sign up for every responsibility that comes with it, man. Whether it's picking kids up, dropping them off after practice. Hey, you fuck it up at school, we're going to pull up on that. You know what I'm saying? And I have. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of coaches who have.
Yeah.
We're going to pull up on that because we
don't playing that. We ain't playing that.
Look, we don't care how old you is, bro. We're not making that an excuse. You know what I'm saying? You know right from wrong, right? And it's your coach's your coach's responsibility to hold everybody accountable, right? Parents do enough. Coaches, you know what I'm saying, step in when they can. So it was big, and that's one thing, you know, Shano, you know what I'm saying, preach to us, man. Make sure y'all hold these kids accountable, bro. Man, just like y'all hold the parents accountable, hold these kids accountable all across the board.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Coaching doesn't just stop when the off season ends. It's off season, through off season, man.
You know what I'm saying? My boys.
It's my boys. Hell yeah.
And I'm investing.
I got every kid out in Tufts, man. They know they can hit Coach Tim up anytime, any day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I still ride around in my truck. I got gifts from my kids, man. That's in my truck. So that shit mean a lot. You know what I'm saying? I love these kids and I love doing what I do, right? You know what I'm saying? I had been out of coaching about 2-3 years now. You know what I'm saying? But I got my 1-year-old. I still got all my football equipment out there in the garage. So, you know.
You're going to run it back in a minute.
You never know, bro. You might see me with another organization somewhere, bro. There you go right there. What's up, Dada?
You're going to run it back in a minute.
Baby Saint. I bet you I don't know how you got that name. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's a beautiful thing, bro. I wouldn't trade coaching for the world, bro. The experiences, the camaraderie with other coaches that, you know what I'm saying, you never thought you would actually get along with. Especially, you know what I'm saying, a lot of guys were, you know what I'm saying, parents before they became coaches. So you kind of bumped heads with them as parents and listening to the shit they got to say in the stands. And then, you know what I'm saying? But once, you know what I'm saying, they actually crossed that threshold to actually take that leap to become coaches and pour into these kids. Hey, it's not as easy as it looks from the stands.
Yeah.
Right? But now we understand each other better. So that's what it's about, man. Just camaraderie, man. Just pouring into these kids. Shout out to every youth coach in this city.
Come
for any
on.
sport, man. It's not easy.
Yeah.
I promise you it's not easy.
Hey, you just hit something too, though. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the grown people that mess up youth sports.
Yeah, man.
It's the people that, you know what I mean, ain't even drop their kid off and don't even spend no time watching. They
Don't
got
even
the
overtime
most
practice
to say.
start. Overtime practice in.
And then you got these guys that have pouring they time and their heart and soul into trying to help and guide and coach a team, and then all they getting is criticism from you know what I mean?
Oh,
So you gotta be tough too,
yeah,
bro.
you gotta
Don't
have
say
tough
that.
skin. You have to, I ate that shit, bro. But
Yeah.
you know what? I could clap back. Hey, I'm the one that's sitting here 45 minutes after practice and waiting on you to come get your baby. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know where you live. I can't just drop your baby off. You ain't answering the phone.
Come on, man.
But we ain't got to go there. You know what I'm saying? But
we can go there.
We can go there, but you know what I'm saying? We can go there, but ain't no need to. But yeah. So shout out to all the coaches, bro. We deal with a lot. They deal with a lot. You know what I'm saying? Once a coach, always a coach, for sure.
Inner city communities, I will say this. I feel like inner city America, youth coaches are the biggest mentors in inner city youth.
Yeah, man. That's a true story. True testament.
Talking about whatever it might be, big brother, big sister. No knock on these organizations, but you know what I'm saying? When we talk about the commitment that coaches make, this ain't no once a week, this ain't no once a month. This every day.
Yeah.
And this is accountability as far as helping support the kids acting right in school, the grades, and that's on top of the football stuff, or the basketball or whatever.
Yeah, it all runs. You know what I'm saying? The same course. You know what I mean?
So I'm gonna say big shout out to all the coaches in youth sports.
Hey man, salute all y'all, man,
around the world, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a great message in what I'm saying, your story, bro.
Yeah.
Is at the end of the day, man, you made an impact on a lot of young people, man, a lot of young men. And so hood, you know what I mean? That's legendary, bro.
Appreciate you, brother.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, if y'all watching this, man, Coach Tim Love, y'all miss y'all. Shoot me them schedules. I need sports schedules.
Yeah. Man, what's next for 2-3, man? You know what I'm saying? You got anything that you working on now? You got aspirations and dreams of, you know what I'm saying, something for the future?
Yeah, man. A lot of people know I do moving. In the past, Jones on the mover. I done moved 75% of the city. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to keep that momentum going, man. I got 2 boys about to graduate high school next month, man. So I'm just trying to set the path for them, man. It's not easy. You know what I mean? But what's easy, you know what I'm saying, for something that you want, you know what I mean? You got to fight for it. You got to blood, sweat, and tears for it, right?
Yep.
So I'm just trying to take this logistics game to the next level, man. That's what I'm on.
So your business, man.
Yeah, for sure, man.
What year did you start Jones on the Move?
2016, man. And
damn, you creeping up on 10 years on that, bro.
Yeah, for sure, man. And it's one of them things, bro. Like, I came from a 2-parent household, right? And I'm gonna just touch on this just for a quick second, because a lot of people look at it like, okay, 2-parent household, the kid is great, well off, blah, 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 right? My parents bust their ass for me and my 3 siblings, right? Dwayne, Mimi, Gigi, me, right? But it comes a point in that, in a child's life, they branch off and they make their own decisions, right? So I got into a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying, after high school, while in college, after college, right? To where it made it harder for me to get regular employment, you know what I mean? So it was just one of them things I had to, find a way. And so that's what made me, you know what I'm saying, create Jones on the Move, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm just trying not to let my past define my future. And so I've been pretty good at doing it, you know what I mean? And now I just want to try and make it a little smoother for more guys coming up. You know what I mean? So I just want to get them something that they can just hop into. You know what I mean? So that's my big goal right now, man. Just try and take this thing to the next level and you know, make it smoother for my guys. You know what I'm saying? To transition into. So yeah, that's where I'm at, man. And everybody out there, don't let your past define you out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I done been through the ringer.
Yeah.
The motherfucking ringer. But yeah, it's all good. You just gotta keep pressing, dog. Just gotta keep pressing for sure.
Man, you know what I'm saying? It's a battle of perseverance, man.
Yeah.
Life is, bro. Ups and downs. It's a fight, dog. It's a fight,
I
dog.
ain't punching like that, you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you're gonna get knocked out.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're gonna, you know what I'm saying, but you just gotta get yourself
Get
up.
your
man.
ass back up.
Get up, man.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying, find a way to get yourself back together and get back moving. And so, you know, we get in trouble and we, you know what I'm saying, we have situations, you know what I'm saying, that happen where we might have fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or it might be just situations, wrong place, wrong time. Cause, you know, just being honest, you know what I'm
That
saying?
shit happens.
It goes down like
Yeah.
that.
But accountability, man. You gotta have accountability. If you fuck up, own up to that shit, bro. Don't blame nobody for your fuck ups.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You put yourself in that position. You put yourself in that situation. Just own that shit. Take your lick, right?
Man, come on.
Don't drag nobody else down with you, man.
Man.
Stand on your 10. You was wild enough to, you know what I'm saying, get caught up or whatever. Stand on your 10, man. You can't always expect your parents to bail you out. You know what I mean? Stand on your 10.
That's a great message, man.
Yeah.
To share with the people, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean that shit, and shit. Well, a lot of people look at me and might not even know my story. You know what I mean? They might just be like, "Hey, this nigga is the one that created the ATX Funny Team." Shout out to Charles, the other half of the ATX Funny Team.
Man,
They're like, hey, shit's just all fun and giggles to him. Hey, man, look how far we came, man. You know what I'm saying?
ATX Funny Team. See, people got about that one too.
Yeah, that's when I used to have the social media really in a chokehold with my videos and shit, man. Shout out my Popeyes Drake video, Larry. We shot a classic. I might throw that link in this bitch and let that bitch run some numbers again, man. But yeah.
So let me catch them up to speed though, because everybody might not be up on it.
Okay, because we didn't even touch on that one.
Yeah, talking about it,
skipped over that
from the snap to actual, you know what I'm saying, skits, all kind of stuff popping on the internet. Tim had it going, man, and so that ATX Funny Team was actually a page that he put together where him and, you know what I'm saying, a few other guys were doing skit comedy.
Yeah.
And they had some videos that went viral.
Yeah, some of the original guys before the guys they see these days, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Definitely the originals.
So about what time was that, man? What year was that when you got started with that?
2015, 2014.
Man, we talked 10 years again.
Yeah, bro. It was back then, man. And crazy shit, like, nigga didn't have money for one of them camcorders.
Yeah.
So shit, everything was off the cell phone, right?
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm going through apps. I'm downloading apps from motherfucking Google Store because I don't fuck with iPhones. All right? I don't fuck with iPhones.
Yeah.
We're downloading the apps from the Google Store and I'm playing with them, do my editing. So that's how I edit all my shit, bro. Like, if you go back and look at some of my videos and be like, that was pretty cold. Like, who was cold with it? Yeah, I'm on my cell phone, laying in bed.
Hey, man. ATX Funny Team, man. Shout out that boy Charlie boy.
Charles, what's up, man? Hey, you can still catch that boy live at a comedy show anywhere in the city, man.
Yeah,
He's a stand-up comedian, man, for sure.
Definitely gonna get Charlie boy on the podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of time. I gotta track him down. You know how that boy is.
Lord. Hey, you definitely gotta track him down. Good luck.
I'm
just tell you good luck.
Yeah.
That's my brother. That's my brother too, man. You know what I'm saying? Good fucking luck.
Right. But yeah, man. So, bruh, when we sit up here talking about all these different chapters and all these different movements you've been a part of, fam, you know what I'm saying? Really, nigga, it's been an honor. I appreciate you sitting down with me, man. And I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. We're gonna have to do this again.
Yeah, before we get off this thing, man, I got one thing to mention. Oh shit, we good? All right, we good. Yeah. So funny story, y'all. Growing up in the hood, right? If people was late to the bus to get on the bus, we would get mad, bruh. Hey, hurry your motherfucking ass up. We yelling out the window. Kids, we cussing. You know how your kids do nowadays, bro. We yell out the window. Hurry up. Make us late to school. We trying to eat breakfast and shit. You know what I'm saying? It was just one motherfucking kid that would be late getting on the bus. And when nobody yell out the window to him, this nigga just walking slow.
Hey, man.
Say, man, he already know who it was. Because this nigga, he big now. He was back then. And it's not to him at all.
But never late, nigga. You talking about, man? Say, man. So I'm walking slow too.
Man, you walking slow.
With the slow bop,
like
huh?
Motherfucker.
Bruh,
Had
man.
somebody to say so too. Can't come around that corner, man. Shit. We just like, shit, it's all good. We ain't in a hurry. We need that lunch. Man. Who needs breakfast?
Say,
Man.
Hey, that's an old story, right
Yeah,
there, man.
Yeah,
man. This my brother, man,
Yeah,
from
no
another
doubt,
mother.
no doubt.
You know, so hey, I appreciate your time, hood, man.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you having me,
With
dog.
love, fam.
Yes, sir.
Hold it down.
Hey, man. You know what it is.
Till the next time.
Broken Kings.